So I was just doing some research on Forbes and many other websites on the future and what are the best industries to get into if you want to become a billionaire. And I was looking at all the names of the billionaires on the Forbes list, and many of them have been like new billionaires just created in the last decade. Even like 10 years back, many of these billionaires never even would have dreamt that they would be a billionaire. So having said that, this is going to be an interesting video where I'm going to be revealing to you 11 industries where there's a potential where if you go and start to dive into this, by the time we are at 2050, you could be a billionaire. The current world population right now is 7 point something. It's going to become 8 billion by 2025. And we're going to see this rising to over 10 billion population by 2050. So watch this video, take notes, and start to position yourself in the right place if you want to become a billionaire. Billionaire with a B, okay, not an M here. Millionaire, there are too many billionaires in the world. And I was looking at all the billionaires and what industries are they coming from and what kind of disruptions are happening. So I'm just going to share with you all the different, industries, 11 industries to be specific, so that you understand where to position yourself. Even if you're not going to become a billionaire, but at least you're going to be making hundreds of millions by putting yourself in these areas. So the number one area is technology. Okay, and we have seen this all right from Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, Steve Jobs, like all these big companies, the tech companies that we know. Technology has disrupted the world. Even WhatsApp, Instagram, all the founders of these app-based companies where they're bringing together huge database. Okay, so data is the new oil, and those platforms that have a lot of database in terms of user base, who have access to that information, end up getting valuated as some of the biggest companies in the world. For example, Facebook has more than 2 billion people on it. So Facebook has all that data. Amazon has customer data. I mean, this is the game of data. So if you're in technology and data, in fact, technology and data would go hand in hand. That is one of those industries where you could become a billionaire. Now, in what format are you going to come out? And in what way are you going to go and use this or get into this industry depends a lot on your creativity, your thinking, and your ability to tap into new ideas, which not many people know about, okay? So, and I said that because if you look at some of the biggest inventors and innovators in the world, they have been people who have been able to tune into ideas from a place which is not from their own head. Tesla, Edison, Steve Jobs, you look at all these big names, I mean, they have relied a lot on their intuition, their gut. They use different words for this. And this is what actually brings about new ideas, being able to tune into the frequencies where you get ideas. Okay, now some people may or may not believe in this, but it is a fact. I mean, you just go and do some research, and most of these big disruptors and innovators in the world, they have got their ideas from some different place, from air, from ether, from some place. So technology, okay, is the first one. The second one is, finance and investments. I was just looking at the Forbes list over here, and the Forbes list of billionaires, it says, under finance and investments, there are over 267 billionaires in the world. That 15% of the worldwide billionaire list total are coming under this category of finance and investments, like bankers and, money lenders and institutions that are actually in the space of money and investment. Like if you look at cryptocurrency, where things are going, okay, this is one area. The next area where you can become billionaire is real estate and construction. Okay, real estate and construction. When I say real estate and construction, I mean, this is always going to be there. 163 billionaires in the world are from this space. 9% of the worldwide total billionaires are from real estate. Mega projects, revamping cities, creating smart cities, smart homes, smart towns, satellite cities. I mean, that's a huge space. And now, I mean, there's so much of innovation happening in real estate itself. So if you've been in the real estate industry and if you're doing the traditional stuff, you need to start thinking out of the box and looking at where the technology is going in real estate. You're looking at pre-built homes, Lego-like formats. And if you want to get into that space, you never know. You could ride that wave and dominate your entire space. Disruption is happening every year. So you just need to be aware and ahead of the curve, even in this industry, if you've been around for a while. Okay, fashion retail is the fourth industry where there are a lot of billionaires. And according to Forbes, there are over 221 fashion billionaires in the world. That is 12% of the world's total of billionaires are from the fashion and retail industry. And my take on fashion retail is it's always going to be there. And where I see things moving is more from a perspective of, see, for example, I'm wearing Nike every single day. Okay, it's a $1 billion brand. It's a brand that has stood the test of time. And even when it comes to fashion retail, if you're able to build a brand which really stands for something beyond just the utility value of that particular whatever is being worn, that will make a huge difference. For example, I'm wearing a ring here. It's called the Oura ring. Okay, Oura, Oura ring. So it tracks my health and does a lot of stuff here. Now it is an expensive ring. Okay, it's around, I think, $350 I spent for this, and I'm able to track everything on the app. And this probably comes under the fashion. It has a fashion statement to it, but it also has something which is beyond just the regular ring. So this is what I'm saying. Even under fashion and retail, if you are able to find new innovations, if you're able to come up with new innovative ideas that can make yourself stand out from the crowd, which can solve a problem where people also feel connected with the brand, where there's an element of classiness and they feel connected with the story of the brand, you're going to have an advantage. Otherwise, just having a t-shirt manufacturing company or something like that, putting it out there, that's not going to make you the billions. The billions comes in the branding, and I would recommend you read the book Shoe Dog by Phil Knight on the story of Nike to understand how the Nike brand was built. So fashion retail. Number 5 is manufacturing. Manufacturing is always going to be there because it's a part of the supply chain. Many industries depending on manufacturing for the raw material and sourcing, whether it be even if it's real estate, manufacturing. Look at fashion and retail, there's manufacturing. You look at food and beverages, manufacturing. Healthcare, there's manufacturing. Energy, there's manufacturing. Manufacturing is like the core to whatever is going to be coming out to the other industries. So there's billions to be made over there, just a matter of how you're going to position yourself if you want to get into that space. Okay, food and beverage is going to be a huge industry. It is already a huge industry, but now people are getting more conscious. They're going for homegrown stuff. That is one side. But if you look at it, many people are opting for better quality food products. Some of these big companies like Coke and Nestle, and they're doing some major damage in this world. With the sugars going in, and most of the health issues in the world are because of, even though on their tag and they have the nutrition facts and stuff, they're really contributing to the downward direction of health in this world. Having said that, many people are being aware of this. So if you can disrupt in the food and beverage industry to bring about some kind of change which can reverse that entire process of degradation of health, now that could be a space where you could become a billionaire, because they have milked the cow till this point and they have built solid brands, these big food brands. It's going to be tough to disrupt them, and especially the brand called Yum Foods, and they pretty much own all the retail food chains also. So there are a few brands that will stand the test of time, but also think about how you can position yourself in this industry if you want to disrupt the industry and really create a positive shift, because we want to create billionaires who can really serve the people in the best possible way. Some billionaire brands they've done some great work, like for example Nike and others, and they're doing great work. Apple, Amazon, but there are also some brands where it's not really moving it forward. Okay, healthcare is again one of those examples of how you could go in either way. So healthcare is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and we know right now with the current situation of the world, people are more aware of their health and they're ready to invest more of their time, money, and energy on improving their health, right from health, personal health, to the healthcare systems, and then we also have the pharma over there. So there's big food, big health, big pharma, all of these are connected, which are multi-billion-dollar initiatives and operations. So yeah, this is another big industry. Then we have energy. Everybody wants sustainable energy. They are getting more and more aware and conscious of nature, global warming, climate change, and all of these factors are coming into play. So if you have an inclination towards this area where you want to make some large contribution in terms of ideas, technology, and innovations to improve the energy efficiency of this world, there's nothing like it. There's solar, there is wind, and there's so many other alternative energy methods that are there. So this is also a multi-billion-dollar industry. When I look at the Forbes list here, around 80 billionaires, 4% of the world's total billionaires, they are right now in the energy space. Media and entertainment. 74 billionaires. Again, another 4% of the billionaires in the world are from media and entertainment. Television, if you look at YouTube, of course, you have a lot of millionaires in YouTube. But if you look at media companies as such, companies that control the media, like the newspapers, the television, they're also multi-billion-dollar companies. That is one area on how you can actually get into that. 10 is transportation. Okay, transportation is also going to be a big industry. There's going to be over 10 billion people by 2050, and the modes of transportation have changed drastically in the last few years. And we're only going to see this evolve even further in the years to come. So we are looking at, if you've heard of Hyperloop, that's one of those innovations. Again, Elon Musk looking at tunnel transportation. And there are so many other innovations in transportation that's coming in. Energy efficient cars, where we're not actually putting in petrol or diesel. They're all like electric cars, electric based stuff. That's a combination of energy and transportation. That's what Elon Musk is also doing. And finally, the last industry is ed tech, education plus technology, because the education is also transforming drastically right now with the whole situation of the world. Everybody's at home, and there are innovative ways to get children to learn. So there's primary education, school education, higher education, and lifelong education. That means even vocational and specialized education. So this entire industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry. I mean, if you just look at just the self-help industry itself is a multi-billion-dollar industry. And the e-learning market is going to become a $325 billion industry by 2025, just next few years. Imagine by 2050, it's going to be at $1,000 billion per year industry. So education technology is a huge space, and this is the space that I'm in right now. And I have more than 7,000 to 8,000 people in my community at this stage who are going through my entire process of taking their knowledge and making it into a super profitable business. And we are just getting started. But you may get started as a digital coach, as a digital course creator, but eventually you need to start thinking like Amazon, like Apple, thinking in terms of platforms where a large number of people can come in and you have that infrastructure to support it and to really build something which is like a multi-billion-dollar company, like giving people a home. And this is the space that I'm actually moving next into, just to let all of you know that, yes, I have built a community right now, but the next step is to build a custom platform and to create a new school for the new world, to create a new society for the new world. And I have my own merchandise shop and all that stuff. Some of you in my community, you already know about this. So this is another industry. If you want to get into to become a billionaire, if you have billionaire B as one of your visions in this lifetime, please consider this industry. Okay, so just to recap, here are the 11 industries. You have technology, financial investments, real estate, fashion and retail, manufacturing, food and beverages, healthcare, energy, media and entertainment, transportation, and then we have education and technology, edutech. Okay, so I hope you found this video useful. Please hit the subscribe button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit that bell button, and make sure that you follow all my videos, because I'm going to be learning new things, new ideas, and sharing with you these concepts that can help you move forward, that can help you accelerate your journey. Every video of mine is researched, and I like to make it crisp, clear, short, and within 15 to 20 minutes, give you like something that you can think about and that can make a difference to your life and to your business. All the best, take care, and God bless. Bye-bye.